Hello, it's Robert Trout. It's May 23rd, 2026. I thought for my first real update for this season, I'd start off with my Crematogaster colonies just to show you how they're developing, coming along here so far this spring. This is colony CR3. You may recall last year they lost their queen, so I thought I'd just show you how they're progressing this year, as well as the rest of the colonies. So let's see what's going on in behind here. A lot of what you're going to see today, it'll be the first time I will have seen it as well, because I haven't really been disturbing these guys at all, letting them do their thing and just see what happens. They lost their queen, like I said, but as you can see, they still appear to have some brood that they're raising there, and they've had these in since hibernation. So that I find that rather interesting. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but if anyone has any ideas, I'd welcome your comments. Anyways, I guess that what I'm thinking is perhaps losing a queen, you may not realize it for quite a while if colonies save their brood like this. But maybe there's some workers laying eggs. I don't know. Anyway, this is CR3 colony. Okay, this is my CR2 colony, which you might recall from last year. Started off fairly slow. They were not as big a colony as CR3, but there you can see they're feeding quite well. They've been doing so all season, taking protein quite readily and lots of sugar water and water. So I've been fairly happy with their development so far, and I haven't really checked these guys, their nest, because I just don't like disturbing them and let them go ahead and do their thing. And today you're going to see what's going on behind here just at the same time as I do. So here's the colony from behind the nest area. These guys have tubes that I've set in to vermiculite, and as you can see, they're occupying a couple of those tubes quite nicely. There's lots of brood in there. That looks great. Lots of activity. These guys have been on heat the entire colony, not just one corner or anything. I've had the whole thing on heat set at around 27 degrees, 28 degrees, ever since I've got them out of the root cellar storage. And as you can see, raising brood, I'm quite happy with their progress there. That's great. The CR3 there, those eggs and larvae that they have changed very little since spring, but these guys obviously have raised some up to the pupa stage there, as you can just see. Okay, I'm happy with how these guys are coming along. This is what I've really been anxious to show you. This is this is my queen box. Any queens I have in test tubes, as you can see, there's been multiple queens in here in the past, but last season I caught, I think it was 8 Crematogaster queens, and 2 of them ultimately survived to make it into the root cellar. And this is how I had them sort of packaged up here. So this is the first time I will have inspected these tubes since I inspected them in about February in the root cellar. So I'm going to try, if I can, to just set this camera up. I can sort of show you here. This will be the first time I've seen what's happening here. see the queen there. She's got some eggs by the look of it, which is quite nice to see. There you go. Now, I purposely have not disturbed these queens since I put them in because I didn't want to stress them, and you know, next thing you know, they've eaten all their eggs and it's all gone. So I was kind of hoping they would have had some people by now, like the other colony there. I've sort of been kind of keeping track of them, thinking hopefully that these queens will be in about the same stage, but obviously they haven't advanced quite as quickly as what the colony has. But anyway, let's see what's going on with queen number 2 here. And there's queen number 2. It looks like she's got a nice little bunch of eggs there too. Yeah, you can just see them there, hopefully. Okay, once again, I don't want to disturb them too much, so we're going to wind up putting those girls away. Okay, well, that's sort of where these colonies stand at the present time. We got those 2 queens with what look like eggs in there, which is nice. I'm very, very pleased to see that. I got CR2 here, which, you know, lots of nice pupae there. And then I got CR3, which I don't know what's your recommendation I should do with this colony, because without a queen, they're pretty well done. They don't appear to be raising the brood that they do have there. And this is just too nice of a formicarium to let it go to waste. So I don't know if I should just get rid of these guys and repopulate it with something else, but I sure would like to hear what you suggest. Anyway, that is my report for today, and I can hopefully report on these colonies later, as well as the rest that I have. So thanks to all of you who are subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that. And I appreciate all the likes that you've been giving me as well. That makes this all worthwhile. So thank you very much, and talk to you next time. Bye.